Zombies got another one. Come any closer.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Matt Curry, and this is Jaden McAdoo.
What's up, y'all?
With the Interracial Review, bringing you the Walking Dead Season 3, Episode 1 review. So I don't feel like this was the worst episode of The Walking Dead, but I really don't feel like it was the best. It didn't have a lot of structure. It went really, really quickly. It seemed like there wasn't a lot of substance to the story, but I feel like it was necessary to bridge Season 2 and Season 3. It really showed the progression of the characters, showing how they've grown up, like Carl growing up and Lori's baby being basically there. I mean, she's pretty big now. She's kind of ready to pop. And Carol and Daryl are now together too. So I feel like it wasn't a great episode, but it was necessary. It showed how everyone's become more accustomed to this lifestyle. Even the girls from the farm, the Herschel girls, are now doing stuff to contribute to the group with fighting and stuff like that.
So yeah, at the beginning of the episode, they're pretty much going house to house, trying to search for a shelter, a place to get away from the zombies, and looking for food, which wasn't pretty successful. And you see that Carl is a badass in this episode and actually has a gun and stuff.
He's a man.
He is a man. He is a man. And Herschel's still the grandfather of time there. And Rick's pretty much leading them through everything. The Ricktatorship has begun. I'm proud to say that. And so Daryl and Rick are going out looking for stuff, and they come across the prison, and Rick's eyes just gleam up, and he's like, my baby. Pretty much. He's just ecstatic. He thinks this is the place. This is where he could settle down and finally start something for this group. So, first, Rick and them have to recon the place, see where all the zombies are at, and find out a plan to get them out of there.
And they're fucking everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere. Pretty much everywhere.
Basically everywhere.
So to devise a plan to get all the zombies out of there, each of them go to different towers so they can snipe the shit out of all the zombies, which is pretty cool. And they start doing that, and after they do that, they pretty much just rest for the night. And that's where the stuff gets heavy. You find out that Rick and Lori's relationship is down the shitter. Lori tries to talk to Rick, and Rick just like, why are you talking to me? You should be talking to Herschel, not me. I got stuff to do.
Finally, Rick became a man.
He did. He's like, you're Shane's bitch now. I don't want anything to do with you. That baby's probably not even mine. And you see Daryl and Carol are over there just flirting, pretty much.
It's talking about doing stuff, so you know that they're together now.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but whatever. I guess he's into those gilfs or something. Yeah, so they wake up and get past the first wave and start on the second wave, which is a bunch of zombies in riot shields, pretty much. And it's pretty stupid trying to shoot them with arrows and stuff. So they finally figure out what to do, which is take the mask off and stab them in the neck or in the head. And so they finally get into the prison and finally get into where it is at, where Rick visualized where they would be at. And once they get in prison, they all get settled down into separate cells. And the funny thing is that Carl was trying to get in a cell with one of Herschel's daughters, and I just found that funny because Carl's probably gonna get him some real soon. You just wait.
Even though he's like...
He is like 10 years old.
He's like 7 years old.
That means it's a super player. So yeah. And Lori's just talking to Herschel in the cell about what complications the baby might have, like if the baby's gonna be born a zombie.
Out.
Yeah, she pretty much freaks out, which is probably like foreshadowing.
I hope that the baby's a zombie inside her and then it eats her alive. That's how much I hate Lori. But I don't know if that's a possibility or not.
Terrible.
I hate her.
Well, most people do hate her, but still, that's not a good thing.
So after they spend the night in the jail, in the cell block, Herschel wonders if the rest of the prison is going to be safe and able to be walked around in. So Rick devises a plan to go to the next place in the jail to kind of clear out the jail in a series of attempts. And on the first one, they get down there in the dark. This place is completely dark. And they just have flashlights and their weapons.
Bad idea.
It was a horrible idea. I don't know why they would do that. That just seems like suicide. I mean, you have the cell block to yourself. Do you need more? I guess maybe they're trying to get to the. They were trying to get to the medical place. The what's it called? The infirmary. The infirmary, so that they can get more medical supplies to deliver the baby. That's why. They get decently far into the through the other cell blocks. I think they make it through maybe 2 or 3. And then they come across a bunch of walkers. It was crazy. It was a bunch of them, and they all just took off running back to where they came from, and they all make it through. But Maggie and Glenn they have to run into this like storage closet thing and like hide in there for the zombies.
Yeah, so they get separated from that group.
Yeah, everyone else goes back, and then Herschel's like, my daughter back there. I need to go get my daughter and the man for my daughter. I gotta go get both of them. So Herschel is now being a hero and trying to go back by himself, which was a horrible idea. Hero. It's not like he has to sit there. It's not like he has to deliver the baby and is a huge part of the group, being that he's the only one that knows any kind of medical training. It's not like he's relevant to the group in that way. They should send like. Well, Daryl would be smart, so I would send Daryl, because Daryl could kick all the zombies' asses by himself anyway.
Yeah.
But so when Herschel is running back to get him, he walks over a zombie that he thinks was already killed or was just someone that was dead from a while ago. He like steps over him, and the walker wakes up and takes a huge bite out of Herschel's ankle.
He got 8. Wow, Herschel, you're my second favorite character.
He's my second favorite character too, but he's done. Everyone hears him screaming, so they come running, including Glenn and Maggie, who made their way out after all the walkers were gone. They escaped from their little a place they were in, and they all made it back to Herschel, and they killed a zombie first off, and immediately they need to do something to stop this infection. So Rick brings out the hatchet, and without even asking if Herschel wants this or wants to die,
he just shit off his leg.
He just cuts his leg off.
It's not like a slick one, like just one.
Yeah, it's like 5.
Like 10 times, just like cha. It's horrible.
Yeah, it was nasty. They need to move this show to HBO.
Yeah.
But
that was gruesome.
Yeah, and they're in this like room when he's getting cut, and when Rick is cutting off his leg, and all of a sudden you see behind him these people standing up, and at first I thought it was walkers when they were like on the bars. I thought it was walkers, but there's some prisoners that are in there, and that's where we ended. Was the prisoners were like, holy shit, there's other alive people in here, and that's where the episode ended. It was a really good episode. It wasn't the best by any means, but it was a pretty good episode. So for the next episode, what do you guys think is gonna happen? Leave it in the little comment section below.
Comment.
Do you guys think that the prisoners are going to be alive very long if they're going to join the group?
I don't think so.
They're going to help them. I mean, Rick just killed his friend, his best friend, Shane. What chance do complete strangers have against him? I think they'll die. And in the preview, you see that Daryl is kind of getting into it with them, and I don't think Daryl's going to take any shit from anyone. So if they try to start shit with Daryl, they're done. I hope we see more from Andrea and Michonne in the next episode. I really want to see the governor. I want to know I want to see the differences between the governor that's in the comic book and the governor that's in the movie, or that's in the TV show. I know they're gonna make him a little bit less of an asshole, a little bit less. Like, for instance, spoiler alert: they're gonna keep Rick's arm on, so he's not gonna lose the arm. in the TV show. I personally think they should just move it to HBO so that way they could do everything that's in the comic book. Because if they don't, then they have to cut a lot of the details, a lot of the gory details that are awesome in the comic book. They have to cut them. So I think they should move to HBO. But
And
yeah.
do you think Herschel's gonna survive? Which
Yeah.
I do. I hope he survives.
Yeah, but do you guys think that Herschel's gonna survive? Do you think he's gonna be there to deliver the baby? Do you think that the baby will be delivered? Do you think that the baby will be alive? Do you think it'll eat Laurie from inside? Let us know in the comments below, and we hope you like this video, and we'll definitely have another one up early next week, probably Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, so like, subscribe if you liked our video, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.